Hello, I am Khanse Jemishais Malaba. I am a registered veterinary technologist, registered under the South African Veterinary Council. I'm also a PhD candidate in veterinary technology, registered at the Tshwane University of Technology. I'm also the founder of TUT Green Acadia, which is an organization that I founded or started in 2016, wherein we use our academic background to identify and address environmental issues. And over the years, I have trained a number of environmental ambassadors. I'm also the founder of the newly initiated organization called Society for Postgraduate Society for Postgraduate Development and Advancement, in short SPDA. Lastly, I'm also the founder and owner of the company called Gemino. So I've been tasked to answer some questions, and I'm gonna try my best with that. So the first one being the concept behind the One Health, or rather, the idea behind the One Health concept, and so technically, the One Health concept is mostly used in the health sector. So people like me, working in the veterinary and paraveterinary professions, and also your other health practitioners, and also environmental people or people practicing in the environmental space. So, the One Health concept is a triad where we ensure that your products, your processes, or anything that you put on the market, or anything that you use within diagnosis, within discovery, within creation, is governed by ensuring that you do not harm the environment, you do not harm the animal, and you do not harm the human being. It's one of those concepts that people think is, hard to follow because really, what we've got right now in the environment, for instance, whenever you create a chair, you have to think of not just the aesthetics behind it, but rather the materials that you're using, the process that you're using, because the processes you may find that the process harms the environment. It leaks into the water system and then harms the animals. So that is where the whole concept comes from. So we are trying to minimize the harm that we cause to the environment, the human, and the animal. The second part is for me to describe my pet products. So I have five product ranges within my company. We are mostly still at prototype development within or rather proof of concept towards prototype development. In the company because the company is research based. So Gemino, it's actually a combination of words. Gemino, the Gemi part being Gemisha is my middle name, but also germ meaning beginning. I know some of you think of germ, but not that one. But we do actually tackle bacteria as well. But germ meaning seed, meaning beginning, and inno meaning innovation, and then the R being research. So you can already see that my company itself is primarily based on innovative research. So we've got five pet products, or rather five product ranges. The first one being pet furniture, the second being pet accessories, the third being pet kibbles or supplementary food, and the fourth being pet cosmetics and acaricides, and the last one being laboratory apparel. So this is the only time that I actually do anything for human beings because everything else is for animals. Although interestingly, you can eat the pet kibbles. I know some of you, when we say kibbles, we are talking about pet food, like your dog food. I'm not gonna say the names that you know. So normally you wouldn't eat your dog food, but I usually wanted to eat them and taste and test whether what my dog was eating, what Pandora was eating was good. So, because they were never nice, I said, you know what, let's create something that's not just nutritious, that's not just addressing certain other parts that I'm not going to mention on this video, but also is delicious and smells good. And going back to the One Health concept, all of my products, we use organic materials, well, except for the pet furniture, obviously, and the pet accessories, which includes your harnesses, your jackets, and so on. So with the pet accessories and pet furniture, we reuse waste materials like your buckets, things that you would normally throw at landfill sites. So we create luxurious pet furniture and pet accessories from that. And they're the most creative of all. You could even think of them as art in a sense. And then, in terms of the pet cosmetics and acaricides, the pet kibbles, we also make sure that the processing itself is organic, or rather, is non-toxic to the human, to the environment, and the animal, of course. And so I am meticulous when I choose my materials. I am meticulous when I choose my processes, and all of this is research based. So except for the pet, for the waste, I mean the pet furniture. I mean, so but also that's research based in the sense that. I look at what is, what is waste management, in the environment, what it entails for us to recycle and reuse. So it's not just using words offhand and what it means to repurpose. So everything else that you might think that you might throw away, I'm creative enough to use it as within my products, which is why most of them cannot be found anywhere else because it's almost like your art. It's more almost like an art piece where you just get a once off, right? Um, right. So why did I dedicate my life to innovative research? I think it found me, right? Or rather, I think it was already in my life because ever since I could remember, I've always had ideas. I've always had, yeah, ideas and concepts, and